Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800, the modded campaign. I want to start off today's video, Jesus, if the words can come out of my mouth properly, it'd be really fantastic, by thanking Mr. Lols, who in the comment section of the previous episode did a super thanks, and I just really wanted to publicly say this, aloud so you can hear my voice, my friend. Thank you so much for your very, very kind donation. Any sort of support that I receive in the growth of this channel and incredible community, I will cherish. And I've never been in a position to receive super thanks and donations, and I was always very happy when I saw creators that I really still to this day enjoy receive donations and super thanks and all that good stuff. So I do note that I very, very, very much appreciate it. You are an incredible person. Every single one of you are incredible, and I thank you all for just this opportunity to come on here every single day, be myself, joke around, have fun playing the game that I really enjoy, and the games that I really enjoy. That's really, really important. Along with that, getting to know more of you, because that's really important to me. I love getting to know people. I've been able, and very blessed in this regard, to be able to speak to people all over the world at this point. So it's really surreal to think that our community is worldwide. And am I turning into Mr. Worldwide? I don't know. I don't have the voice that he does and the talent, but that's a different story. I just really, going back to being a serious note, I really appreciate you all. Mr. Lols, thank you so much. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to do a little bit of a hopscotch, okay? We're not just going to be focusing on Albahan here today. We're going to stop with a spinny spin before you all start spinning in your chair. We're not only going to be working on Albahan, which this has been our focal point for quite some time. We're trying to get this island to the point of profitability. Again, this island still does need a Rantian governor, so if you feel like you are good enough and you're able to hold on to this region, along with run a trade corporation out of Albahan for the Imperium, let me know. This is a way that I get people involved. If you're shy or you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable on typing quite yet, that's okay. Message me on Discord. My DM is open. Go right there. Go right ahead. So many people have done it already. I would love to hear from you. I love speaking with as many people as I can who are helping me on this journey, because you are the driving force behind this. I'm the one that's coming on here and recording the stuff for you guys to like. If you don't watch it, then there is no Rantians. There is no Rantian community. So you are the driving force. Please message me whenever you like. I will do my best to respond back to as many people as possible. I know I do have lag time. I'm really trying to work on that. It's my real life schedule. That's the main problem. But we'll figure that out. 100% we will. So, our little hopscotch today is going to be like this. I received some messages from Delta. Oh, that's not fun, is it? I'm not sure what's going on over there, but we'll talk about it later. I mean, there's police forces here, right? Right. We are going to be working on more industry up in here, because that is what he specifically mentioned to me in our DMs together, which is wonderful. I'm very actually happy that we're going to be getting some more industry on New Albion, because truth be told, I could quite use it at this point. So we're going to be focusing on perhaps the brass. That's probably going to be one big one. We're also going to start working on some weapon facilities, some advanced weapon facilities, and probably get into the steam motors, because the steam motors too are really important. But per the previous designs, the steam motors are meant to be going here. What I'll probably end up doing is getting rid of this military warehouse in favor of actually just building a regular one, because our military workforce, it's there, it's fine, but we keep running out from time to time, and I'm not sure like what really is going on. I'm not sure why I can't even see the military workforce up top here, but that might just be a little bit of a bug. We have a fire. Isn't that fantastic? Hold on, let me solve this situation. Yeah, gotta love the start of an episode with me embarrassing myself. Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? That's what you love to see. You don't get it anywhere else, okay? I'm just telling you. Everybody else is just like, oh, look, a fire. Oh, a rebellion. I'm just kidding. Everyone's incredible. Everyone's nice. Always be respectful to every single member of the Anno community. Always. And if you're not, I will find you and I will smack you. Just kidding. Okay, so let me go ahead and put in all these bricks over here, because we're going to be needing them soon. Heading over to Imperial Albahan, what I'm thinking about doing is building up the palace, and then I'm considering over in here to have spectacle factories. But before we do anything else, I have to get this freaking canal situated, okay? This is being a little bit of a problem child for me at the moment. Because if I were to bring it to here, hypothetically...
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Great. If I bring it up to here... that just forms a single line, and it pretty much stops, right? If I have to bring it all the way up to the side here, which I very well can, I didn't mean to do that little bit in there, that doesn't look too bad, because I'm trying to, again, simulate that this whole thing is on water, right? What I can do is I can make it too deep, like so, over here, and then 3 over in this side. And then what I was considering is we have a really big, somewhat like an amusement park or something over here. I like that idea. So we're going to start off today's episode by building a freaking amusement park. And I do have the amusement park pack, which is really awesome. The problem with this pack, though, is like you have a welcome gate. That's all well and good. But you don't have any walls. You don't have any fences. You don't have anything. I don't know what the rationale was behind that decision, but we don't have it. We'll keep the school, and we'll keep the police station over here as usual. Welcome sign, and we can flip this one. Another welcome sign. We have some ticket booths, so we can get this one over here, and this one over here. And which wall will work well with this? Well, it has to be some sort of fencing. And I guess it's going to have to be this one. So let's go ahead and try this out and see what we can do with the kick-ass amusement park right over here. Bring it all the way up to here. Do we want to do that? No. We need space for this walkway. Hold on. Let me fix that. This walkway is going to be behind it. I'm going to do that here. In the previous episode, I didn't have any music, and in this episode, I can hear it. I don't like that. Why don't I like that? Well, guess what? There are certain music tracks from 1800 soundtrack that they've come and told me like, hey, you're using it. I'm sorry, but I didn't get strikes or anything. It was just like, oh, you have this, then you get to enable sharing or something like that. I'm like, that's fine. I don't mind that, but I should actually invest in getting some music put in the background. I think that'll really enhance the whole experience. Okay, so right over here, I think we should go ahead and put some banners. Banner. Over on this side, where's that ticket booth? I think it's in here, no? Yeah, let's put this... not ticket booth. The telephone box we're going to put over there. Oh, no. Wait. We can have that inside. Let's... no, I'm sorry. I'm being indecisive. What I was considering is putting a street map over there. But then I'm like, maybe I should just put a little map inside here so people can know where they're going in this amusement park. It's not large, but you know, you can get lost. I would get lost. I'm not speaking from experience at all. And then if we want to bring it forward, then the first thing we'll have to have is the map. So we'll put the map right over here. And we're going to need like a food court or something. I have a feeling like back here we can have a really nice looking food. First things first, morning bread. Yep, followed by the pizzeria. And the sandwich shack. And a drink stand. It'll be pretty cool. Some music in here would be pretty nice, I think. All right, and I personally like the yellow parasols, so we're gonna put some of these down. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm stupid. Hold the phone. I have these. I have these too. Totally forgot about that. Okay, well, we're gonna put down a restaurant right over here as well. So would this fit in here? No, it wouldn't. But I could make it like a little thing at the end. All right, hold up. Sorry, this is wasting time, but I will go ahead and put this restaurant right over here. And they're red, so because of that, I'm gonna have the red parasols out in the front. 2 and 3. Nice. And then like a little timepiece. I think we can put the timepiece like right here.
Celebrate your leadership.
Awesome. Love to see it. And then we're gonna put some of the other stuff down that we had before. So morning bread, the pizzeria, the sandwich shack, which we're going to put right over here, and then the drink stand. And we'll have some more parasols, but over here we'll put the yellow ones because this is a whole different side, right? Not associating with them. We're gonna have to put some cool trees and such in here too. Make it look really nice. I totally forgot that I had these. I really forgot that I had them. So terrible. You know what? I'm kind of... Where were my other ones? I had additional tiles, didn't I? Where are those tiles go? They're in the mods here. Okay. Covered... No, I'm not feeling that one. I'm not feeling the mosaic or the cemetery. The ground planes might potentially work here, but they'll link together. Concrete floor, cobblestone, old paving. Let's try that. It ain't doing it for me, Chief. It really isn't. I have to stick with the oldie but goodie. Sorry. I gotta do it. Okay, so let's get that situated over here. And then I want to put the trees in from now, because if I put these in, then I won't have to worry about getting rid of them later on in order to put paving and such down. We're going to need a fountain or something over in here. Go right. No, not that one. This one, probably. That is too large for there. No problem. We'll go ahead and put this one. Ah, you know what? Now that I do have the... Do you want to know how I got this unlocked? I'll tell you how I got this unlocked. This was because I was working on the embassy over here, right? And I needed some stuff from the lovely tourists. Specifically, being these flower beds, right? This is how much I love you all, okay? And for Mr. Major specifically, I cheesed the living hell out of it. I went ahead and put down a tourist mooring right next to this oil refinery plant, whatever the hell it's called. Small Oil Harbor. Right next to it. Premium location, okay? Because I'm thinking, well, we already have travelers going to our castrum over there to get their complimentary bucket of oil, right? So they're coming right over here. Best spot, right? Upgraded it to the tourist mooring and then immediately deleted it. That's one way that I have the tourists. I say this in air quotes, but I also have their ornaments, which I love the ornaments from this pack. I hate dealing with the tourists altogether. So let me get a souvenir stand right over there. We'll have an Iron Tower kiosk right over here as well. A photography nook over here would look nice. I love the wooden pavilions. So we're going to be putting wooden pavilions as well along these boardwalks at certain spots. I'm not sure where and when, but we'll be doing that for certain because they are quite nice. And if you haven't played with this pack at all, let me show you. It is very simple. It doesn't need to be placed in like an elaborate location. It works. It works for me. I don't know. It's just a good one. And we can also have a souvenir stand, so we can put this one over here on the other side. And we can even have another souvenir shop. So I'll put one on its side over here. And we'll get two of those. So going back to the... Where's the cosmetic? The amusement park pack, I want to make sure I have enough room for the roller coaster. So this one, it wouldn't fit in like that, but it would fit in like this. So let's go ahead and put the roller coaster down. That's step one. And we'll elongate the paving to it. The next one is going to be the Ferris wheel, which we have a prime location right over here. Let's go ahead and put that down. Very nice. And there are some other little cool features in this, specifically like with some additional stands, like the ice cream stand. We can go ahead and put that right over here. A cotton candy stand. I've never been a really big fan of cotton candy, being honest. And what is this one? The food stand? Well, we already have food down here. We don't need any more of that. We can do the shooting game right over here. We can put that. We have the face in the hole. You know what? Actually, I take that back. We're going to put the face in the hole right over here. Face in hole. I don't know. I should probably not repeat that again. Keep everything PG. Get your mind out of the gutter. Why are you thinking like that? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Shooting game, and then what's the next one? We have the strongman game right over here. I like how it changed from an artisan to a worker. Hell yeah. We can have two of those right next to it. Oh, barrel organ player. let's put this one right over here. I think he's facing the wrong way. A bar table. Okay, there's like a beverages stand over here, so we can do this. And, oh, portrait painter. That'll be kind of cool. Go over to this spot to get your portrait painted. Something like that. That's really cool. There's no one sitting there, but I think he's painting barrel from this angle. I'm pretty sure he is. We need to put a couple little amenities in here. Maybe a restroom back here will probably be a good spot, maybe. We'll need banners. We need our banners, for sure. That right there, banner. So luckily I didn't get sick. I don't know what the hell was going on with me. More than likely it was allergies or something else that was disgusting, but I'm not entirely certain. I'm just happy that it didn't become any worse. Let's get this tree over here, and then we're gonna need another tree, maybe like right over here, and one right here, and one right here. Is that in the way of the track here? No, I'm not sure. Don't think so. What can we put over on this side? Well, you know, we can't even consider mixing these in, so we can put a telephone booth in the back there. We already have the timepiece, so we don't need another one of those. We already put down a telephone booth. We can have a little seating spot. It's not bad. Oh, you know what? I could have potentially used some of these. Well, not really. What was I going to do with an underpass? Not much. Not much indeed. Market Hall wouldn't have worked in here either. But the pavilion could have. The pavilion could have indeed worked. And I can't put this in the middle if I really want to. I feel like that would be just too crowded. And it wouldn't make sense too much. Okay, I'll just get rid of that idea altogether. You know what? Let's just finish this out with paving right in here. We're gonna go and do a little walk through this spot. And I'm gonna do it this time. There we go. Nice. So we have our little amusement park already situated over here in Imperial Albahan, and it looks really cool. Don't need to do too much with it. Only thing that irks me a little bit with this pack is that there are only 2 rides. There are only 2 rides. I guess that's okay, because it's a cosmetic pack, right? You don't want a hell of a lot. But let's head down to ground view, and let's go for a little walk through. Love my banners. I love them so much. They're so pretty. Okay, so we are going through the welcome sign, and on the back says goodbye. Yep, great. Souvenir shop. Yeah, see, I don't mind having this souvenir shop and then this one on the other side, because they could be selling 2 different things. That's fine. Very cool. What you painting here, champ? How come he's like, is he a ghost? What's wrong with you, dude? You good? My guy just came back from an all-night rager. Did you know you can actually ride in these things? Let me show you. Out of the way. Never been a big fan of roller coasters, but here we go. All right, any day now. This is the part that like builds my anxiety. Is it actually going to go all the way up? And are these tracks like going to be capable of holding us in position the whole damn time? Go 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 go. Thank you. God bless. I'm legitimately sweating. Nice. Okay, let me get out of this. I'm not planning on going for round 2. And we can also go into the Ferris wheel, which is nice. And we'll have some random dude sitting next to us. I'm gonna call him Earl. What's up, dude? Oh, you come here often? It's just been a little bit hellish getting this island underway, but nevertheless, it's still fun. Still fun. Glad you're back here, of course. And you can see a decent amount of Albahan from where the Ferris wheel like arcs at. That's really nice. We have to get that palace fully built up. We really, really have to. But yeah, it's a very nice little spot over here, and we have the other side, so you're capable of seeing all the way out into the ocean. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Alright, nice talking with you, Earl. I gotta go, because I'm busy. I have a really nice food court area, and then a restaurant. What are y'all having? Can't read that. Well, if that's on the menu, freaking sign me up. I'll get in here. I'll be the taste tester. Oh, they have coffee. Okay, they have coffee. Absolutely. I would love some coffee. Hey, can I have a 8-ounce cappuccino, please? Double shot with oat milk, because if I have the other, then it won't be a fun time. Okay, great. I can't. There's an invisible wall. I can't get through. I'm upset. I'm upset now. But very nice little spot for sure. I think it really, like, these types of ornaments really make your settlements feel alive. And that's what I always try to simulate with my cities. I don't necessarily only go for massive industrial buildings all the time. This was a beautiful age of civilization. It had a lot of culture, a lot of beauty, and I want to replicate that to the best of my ability, along with putting in my own thoughts on, hey, like, this might look nicer, or this might look really. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build as much of this palace as I possibly can. Is there a way for me to get every single one of them in one go? Not sure. I'm going to try to do my best here. I think we do indeed have enough resources to build it all. And boom. Nice. So we have the Rantian Palace of Albahan built up finally. And I was taking a look at the entrance. Truth be told, I don't like this. And I know y'all are going to hate me for what I'm about to do, but I don't like this either. I really don't. I have to fix it. And the way that I'm going to fix it is by getting the mosaic paving again, because I put those over here to begin with. I'm not sure why it's clipping like that. Is this a bug that's happening to me right now? Okay, well, I'm not sure. It's kind of like breaking through. At any rate, I'm going to bring down the mosaic paving to... Oop, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to bring the mosaic paving all the way down. Like so. Okay. That's number one. And then it might look very generic and weird and probably boring, but what is it doing to me? That's really funky. Is it going to change out that tile? No, it won't. Okay, that's fine. If it's not going to change out the tile, I don't care about it. So we'll have a really large area of just paving, but we're going to make it look better for sure. The way we're going to do that is by getting some fencing up here and essentially blocking this spot off, right? We're going to do that on this side, and we're going to do that on this side. Get that to here, and that to here. Looking good. I really, I need to test to see if that one particular ornament set works from the Nexus, if I were to port it over into the game for varieties. I believe it was both Robert and Devin who mentioned it. The varieties pack or something of the sort. Because I need some animated soldiers. I really do. It would make it look a lot nicer. And I'm going to make the end pieces like this instead. And I'm going to keep the front like that for sure. Midway through, I think we should have these removed. What the hell? Did it layer it? It layered it. Huh, okay. That's intriguing. And I'm going to put down 2 of these memorial statues. And then throughout the grounds, we're going to try to, like, incorporate, for example, in this corner, I'm going to go ahead and put a gazebo right there in the front. And I really want to try to get some really nice garden areas. Now, I do have some mods that will probably help us out in that regard. Just need to find which one I'm referring to specifically. You know what? I do want to put this fountain down instead. Yeah, I like this one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that little piece. We'll put down the Friend Indeed fountain. And over on this side, I'm going to get rid of that little bit of the tiling and put 3 million gears. Oh, so okay, so this one is the right size. The other one just wants to be a problem child. Got it. Harbor, it's not going to do much for us. Oh, you know what we can do? Make this look really cool. And then a third one, probably like right here. on, now I have to find the freaking thing. No. There it is. Duck ponds. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And then random bits of paving will be removed in order to put trees and such down. You know what? Those two fountains that I initially destroyed, they can go over here and over here. Which were these ones specifically. That one there and this one here. And I'm going to do the same. Probably not that over here, but I am thinking, what else can I put? What can I do from this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I could potentially put one of these down over here, but I also do kind of like the fact that it's a big open area for just walking around. I do like that. This side is going to be a little bit more cramped, though, which is fine. Oh, no. I know what we can do. Hold up. No, it's not from this one. It is from this one, and I'm going to put this in here. Yes, very simple. I'm going to do the same with removing little bits of tiles here and there. Not too much, but just enough. And this side looks okay. I'll probably do something over here in this little corner. That's why I didn't remove any tiles from there. Go to these trees, and I'm going to put down just a couple on both sides, like so. Really like these red ones, so I have to put them down. And then maybe the pink one. Very nice. And you know what? That can work as well. Did I miss any tiles? I did. There's one there. And that's all she wrote. Cool. So like in this corner, I can get rid of this and see what I can put down over here. That won't work. I'm trying to use things I don't really typically use. Traveler's Kiosk. No. Endless Memorial Skies. No. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it and won't do it. But I can put an outdoor arcade. Put this one like right over here. And this one right over in here. In the middle, I can remove a spot for banner. Hell yeah. Okay, well, that is the entrance going into Albahan's palace. But then in here, I want to make it look very cool. Very cool. I didn't, like, do a lot of beautification work with the palace on Rantian, as much as I should have. So that's why I want to try to, you know, hopefully rectify that decision now. Oh, so I put regular paving through here? That's no good. Get that to here, and then that to here. This should be the centerpiece, right? That's going straight through? Alright. Now, one thing that I kind of like doing, sometimes maybe not even fully going through with it, is I kind of like these apple trees, right? I always figured that if you're in a place like this, you're going to have probably the best of the best, right? So I'm going to put down an apple tree over here, and I'm going to change the shading of the grass, and I'm going to put a whole row like so, and then another row like right here.
Article 53 is like Pandora's box.
And then going over to Bright Harvest, this is where it gets really fun to me. You can put like these low entrance walls and stuff like that, or you can even put these wooden fencing. I'm going to put the low wall right here. And I'm going to essentially build around all of these trees. Because this is going to be like a little personal orchard. It does look a little bit too industrial, doesn't it? Hold on. Maybe the other one would be better. Yeah, I think this one is probably going to be better.
Fact, apparently. Certainly a high turnover.
Yeah, this works a little bit better. And we'll bring it all around like so. Great. And then in the center, you can have like swings and stuff like that. Ideally, you want the NPCs to spawn in there. So you have to kind of work to make sure that happens. By connecting roads and such to it and all that good stuff. So that's going to be the first spot. And I'll have a section of the mosaic paving connect up to it. And along with this, I feel like these roads should definitely, or these pavings should have some nice flowers and such alongside them. And we're sticking a lot with the yellows over here. So let's just go ahead and continue doing the same. Right over to there. That's a nice spot. And then in the little centerpieces in here, we can either just... How would it look like with this? I've never tried it. No. No, absolutely not. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If I ever do something stupid like that again, hit me upside the head. That could also maybe not potentially work. Now this is bothering me. Because it's bothering me, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Well, let's go into midday and see what we can do here, because I think there's a lot of potential with the centerpiece of the Imperial Palace over here. Alright, now that we're capable of seeing what we're supposed to do, now we can probably try to fix this. I just noticed that every single one of these are not the correct shade of fencing. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. And I will fix it right now, so I don't have to worry about it later. Instead of putting those flower beds, what I'd like to do is probably get like some fountains and gazebos positioned. So like this is going to be a good spot for a gazebo. We do have a fountain right over there, but I'm going to put a fountain plaza right next to it. Luxurious. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pre-plan this victory arch right over here for later. The banners for sure, we're going to have to put some down. Put it right next to it. Banner. Banner. And another banner. Banner. Have to change this out to the paving style. And then this doesn't look too bad. I think I will go ahead and put a telephone box right here. We'll have to have some trees and such. I am considering using the National Park pack here and having a nice little lake of sorts in the center. Let's see if this is going to look nice. These can get a little bit weird putting them down. That's why I typically like to later on just grab a little section, bring it forward like so. That's quite nice, I think. If we put some trees and such next to it, I think it'll look even better. So we might want to consider having a walkway all along the sides. Do the same over here too. Bring this down over to here. Okay. And alongside the stuff over here, hiker's trail, it wouldn't really make sense to put any of these down. Like feeding station. Oh, you know what? We might have some animals in here. They might spawn. You never know. Oh, there is one. Okay, cool. We'll have some feeding stations. Preserving the wildlife of Albahan. Gnarly oak doesn't really do it. The ash tree can. For sure. Ruined tower, that doesn't make sense in here, but that does look a lot nicer. I think we also would benefit from a morning bread in here. I know it sounds very weird, but listen, if you're working for the government or any government of any kind, you will need all the coffee you can get. And I'll bring this up to like maybe here. I don't want to put it like right up against everywhere because it's doing this little weird clipping issue. That should work. Back over to my National Park pack. You know what? I'm just going to copy the oak. Different spots. That should be fine. We could build a bridge across. From like here to there. Would that make a lot of sense? I think from here to there would be a little bit better, no? Yeah. I'll get rid of like this and this. That way I can build this. Very pretty. That works. I like that. So we're preserving our wildlife. We're preserving this natural beauty over here in the middle of the palace. Oh, why did it go? Yeah, there's some weird issue happening with this. Hold on, I'll get rid of it. Alright. That fixed it. And I will put a little bit over back here as well. Looking cool. Over on this side, I think like maybe this could be kind of cool. Put up against mosaic paving like so. Industrial ornaments would not do us any good here. What the heck is this? Oh, passenger platform. Hello. Oh, okay. All right. That's kind of nifty. I like that. What's this one? Freight platform. That's sick. I didn't see these before. I did not see them before. I do want to play with these industrial ornaments some more for sure. Because they, like, expand like this. That's so cool. Very, very nice. Oh, even the silos changed, dude. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll be using these on New Albion here in a moment. We're going to be heading back here really quickly. Let's get some arcade. You know what? Maybe another duck pond. Let's get a duck pond right over here. We'll build some arcades. And I'll put 2 like this, maybe. And then 2 flower pots right there and right there. We're going to need some trees, and then we can call it for Albahan for today. I feel like I heard an explosion, but I'm not entirely certain. And if I don't look at it, probably nothing happened. Right? That's how it works? I don't want to put anything from the banners. Okay. Let's grab just normal paving right here, which I need to fix that spot now. I just know my error. And put this all over here. Nice. Beautiful palace. I think that's really awesome. So you have your own excellent apples to pick from. And you also have an incredible location for wildlife and just natural beauty in the palace right over here. Very nice. So again, I'm reiterating, we do need a governor and or governess over here. So please let me know. I want to get people involved. That's how this channel grew. You know, I want to make sure that continues to happen. All right. Heading over to New Albion. This whole spot, glad that we got that whole thing sorted. This spot is going to be the place where we're going to have more industry. So the very first thing that I really want to work on is grass. But at the same time, I want to see how much sawdust we have in here because we're maxed out. Okay, that's pretty damn good. The reason why I'm asking is now that I'm aware of how this power station works, right? It does not need to have any form of train tracks attached to it. So we can put these things down in the middle of the town here, and these guys who require us to have electricity are going to be able to utilize the electricity need without having train tracks. It's going to be awesome. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put the pellets processing down first and foremost. And this area seems to be doing relatively well. How far is the radius on this thing? How big is this building? Oh, we can fit it perfectly in here.
People are starting to get sick.
Where? Oh, hell. Well, that's no good. Do we even have a hospital close by? Oh, boy. Well, that sucks. Where am I going to put it? Because I do need to make sure that there are hospitals and such around here. This one, I should, like, really work to build that. You know what? This has to be here. It won't even, like, connect up to that side at all. You know what? I'm going to get rid of... Can't get rid of some homes, man. I don't know where to put them, though. Here. I'm going to get rid of this police station, and instead I'm going to put down... Here. No, this ship is the one that's causing the big problem here. I'm going to put down a harbor hospital right over here, and then I'm going to put back the harbor police department. There we go. So that'll solve that problem quick, fast, and in a hurry. I believe. Fingers crossed. Because it's now we have total coverage for the most part, except for there. But Niera was saying that, oh, we're going to be done for Albahan. So Albahan's even telling us, no, you're not done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first and foremost, I need to get this position walled off. Because I don't want everybody to be able to go in here based off of what we're going to be producing. So we're going to bring the wall down to about here to start. And we'll drag it further down this direction.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Awesome. Okay, delete that. We'll be able to solve that problem momentarily. Now, we do have a zinc and we do have a copper deposit over here. So here's the copper mine, and this is the zinc mine. So we'll be able to start up with brass right now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this one in favor of a regular small warehouse, which I will upgrade because I don't see my workforce over here. And the way to do that is to essentially just reload the game, but I have, like, Jesus, so many freaking mods active at the moment. It takes a hot minute for it to load up. And what we'll need to do is the brass. The brass smeltery is the most important thing at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these things down. Those are the first 2. And they're going to work every minute. That is very slow. For what we're actually producing from these mines, being at 30 seconds for this one and 23 seconds for that one, but that's because of the military logistics, we can get 4 of these things positioned, but we're not going to fully do that. The reason why we're not going to do that is because we now have the pellets processing, and we're going to instead build up the heating power plant when we have some more reinforced concrete in here. Now, what I'm actually going to be doing is moving the reinforced concrete buildings out of here and put them over here, because we're going to need to fix up this little spot as well. So I'm going to put this concrete factory right over here and this concrete factory right over here. And we're going to build it all up like so. We don't have a lot of engineer workforce. That's why it's giving us that little minus 60. So we're going to get rid of these 2. And this is fine to have Nate's Windmill still active with, because we want to make sure we get a lot of this out. I'm probably going to fix up where the entrance of the spot is, truth be told.
We're missing all the elements to produce a reaction.
And well, they're working on it. Aren't they getting the steel? Yeah, there's plenty of steel in there. Problem is, it just takes forever. That's the issue. How many people do you need for this? You need 300 artisans to work in it. Great.
Do not mind the odd jet of steam.
We'll have to build a warehouse in here anyway, so we might as well get to work on that too. We'll put it kind of in the middle. Right over here. And we'll get this road all around it. Make it look even nicer. So they're not going to have to go all the way out there. Now I'm kind of upset at myself that I did build that thing to like damn near maximum. So if I were to put one of Nate's windmills over here, this thing is going to work doubly as fast, which is absolutely at this point crucial. But if I put a heating power plant down, then I'll be able to not only get all this area completely powered up, I'll be able to get my citizens also powered up along with all of those bread manufactured. This thing goes, holy hell. 1 is just going to be enough for a long, long time, isn't it? Okay, we're going to get rid of these guys and put down the power station right over here. We'll have to wait for our reinforced concrete because we're constantly sending it over to
A new commission?
that one. Okay, so that's there. Let me find the route that's taking over. It's part of Imperial Albahan. So this route, it needs to stop for the time being. I don't even know where the ship is. It's over here. So it was kind of coming back. No, accept this for now, because we're not working there at the moment. I do also have my reefer that's bringing in the vegetables to New Albion, because I figured it's going to be a little bit better to relieve the fish situation happening here. Let me see if I can quickly swap this out. I did bring in some sleeping bags. That was part of the plan, but I'm going to change this, and I'm going to bring in some more vegetables. So 573 vegetables. We're trying to get this to, let's see, how much more do we need? A little less than 200. Yeah, a little less than 200. How many clothes do we have? 648. Let's try to swap this out really freaking fast. 597. As we're working on this industrial district, it's going to be really crucial that we get everything ridiculously right from the get-go. So I want to make sure that, and also test a theory as to whether this Fire Brigade Institute is actually going to be better at mitigating the explosions or not. I highly doubt it, given my luck, but we're going to give it the old college kids try and see what happens. And so far, it's looking pretty good. But the idea for New Albion is very much like London in the industrial era. That's what we're trying to simulate with this. And I'll probably end up bringing some of those productions over here as well. So now that we have these, I need to see about the steam motors. Now, steam motors require us to have 250 of our engineer workforce. The problem with that is we don't have anything except for these guys, of whom we're not even producing the spectacles for them. Well, we can. That's one other thing that we can make here in New Albion, for sure. How are we doing with this? If I were to build this wall in the confines of this, is it going to screw it up? Majorly. Yikes. Okay, that might need a little bit of a look-see later on. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to get 2 of Nate's windmills put down if possible. I think if I get rid of these tiles in here...
Healthy again.
Oh, God bless. Okay, we're going to put down Nate's windmill over here. So this is now going to work at 15 seconds.
We've run out of gabbing.
These guys are also going to work ridiculously fast, okay? That's something that's going to be really, really crucial for them. Not necessarily here, though. But we're going to have to do it anyway, because I really need to make sure the zinc mine is going to be working as fast as possible, too. We need all the brass we can get. And we're going to build 2 more of these, because at maximum, we'll be able to have 4 at this point. Let me get off a blueprint. Get this situated. A little bit of a problem with New Albion at the moment is because we are not giving them a lot of their luxury needs at the moment.
I seesaw between have and have not.
Right, well, I mean, he's content, but I can, for example, provide him with saxophones, easy peasy. Schnapps, I have a real problem with tackling that situation. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to give them schnapps because I don't want them to constantly rebel. They don't like the fact that it's minus 11 with the pollution. There's a lot of industry working here. A lot of it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build up these 2 as well. Or at least the one was built up. I shouldn't have honestly done that. I need to let these guys work a little bit more. Do we have any deposits that we haven't built up? So that's iron right there. That's coal. These ones are all coal in here. That's another coal mine. We also do have these, but they are open pit coal mines. I want to swap one of them over to... you know what? Yeah, I'm going to swap this one to limestone quarry because I want to get 2 more of these eventually. Yeah. Because right now, them working at a minute flat really sucks. Maybe I can cheese it for the time being by putting down Nate's windmill. Yikes. It's not even... Well, one of them... Here, I'll do this. It won't stay like this. I just want to make sure that it gets all the way over to the other one. I think it does enough. We'll see. Yeah, okay. So now these guys are both going to be making some reinforced concrete every 30 seconds, which is a lot better because these guys also get the limestone out of the ground every 30 seconds. So 2 of these, they're a 1-to-1 ratio right now, which is absolutely ideal. Now, engineers. That's what we're going to need now. What do we need in order to build these particular buildings? They came from the Old Town 3. Are they townhouses? No, so they came from 4. Oh, they're the villas. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking we build more Old Town villas along this stretch of the road. That way, and we don't need any reinforced concrete in order to do it, but then it'll artificially inflate our engineer population and get rid of our farmer population, which is totally fine. I'm not opposed to doing that because we do need to get more engineers in here anyway. Put that here. I don't want 2 homes looking the exact same next to each other. That's a really nice one. I like that one. And then Oh, that works so well with the little farmer's market in the front. Nice. I like that. And we're going to get this one on its side. Now, we'll see how many engineers come through this little idea, because at this point, it's more so... Well, how many do we have in here? 45. We should have a decent number of them, because we want to get the steam motor production going right now. This will probably move. If I have to guess where we're going to put these guys, I'm going to do this. From here to here, that needs to be blocked off because we're going to go over to here. And this is a really colossal size building, for sure. 2 of them can be positioned right over here, no problem. 3rd one here, and 4th one will block it all off. Potentially, I can move this guy. Build a road straight through. So then we're going to stick with the original plan. This one, it would not work. Unless we get rid of this fence wall so I can connect it up to here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because I really want to make sure we're getting enough of these built up as possible. So I'll put this thing on its side, actually. And over here, I'm going to get that to here just for now. I don't believe we're going to need this one because we're always full up on glass anyway. So build that going straight through. And then right over here, we'll have 2 spots so this can make it to either or. I think that'll work out relatively well. Very nice. And they're all going to be within the whole military logistics warehouse. So actually, it's not even going to be using our workforce with engineers. It's going to be using our soldiers, wouldn't it? I don't even know if we'll have enough. We'll have to start making some advanced weapons and bringing in some canned food. I hate to say it, but we're going to have to do it. What other things can we get? So, grapes, that'll be coming. We can give them grapes for sure. That's easy. Flutes, we don't have enough of. And they don't even increase their population size anyway. The grapes would and the lemonade would. The wealth, I'm not sure about that one. Regional mail may not be a bad thing either, but we're going to have to increase and see how much they're actually going to use. I'll have to reload the game in order to do that. But if this is causing a problem, then I'll probably get rid of this one in favor of the smaller warehouse, so these guys can just use an engineer workforce instead. So I'm going to fast forward it, and I will reconvene with you guys when it's later on in the evening when we have enough reinforced concrete to build up the power station. All right. Gotcha then. Go get yourself a coffee or something. Go get some food. We've been working a lot today, trying to get this all situated. Alrighty, gang. Now we have enough in there. I had to go and get some more bricks in order to build the freaking thing, so that's why it took a little bit longer. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see how this changes everything. So the total radius of this thing is absolutely insane. If I had this area connected up, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this one. It's been bothering me. And instead, I'm going to just go ahead and... What the hell are you doing? What's happening? There we go. If I put that there, now everybody in this entire space is now going to have access to electricity. Thing is, it's going to screw with these guys a little bit, I think, because we don't have enough coming from our mines in order to satisfy them. But you never know. We'll figure it out as time progresses. We're going to be working on both New Albion and Albahan in the next couple of episodes because the builds to come are going to need a strong infrastructure. You know, all this base has to be solidified.
A cup of coffee. You've been playing for 2 hours.
Hey, Mr. Announcer, you're the one that tells me nothing about random fires and explosions that happen nowadays, but you tell me that 2 hours have gone by. You want to know where majority of that time has gone by? Well, half of it has been for recording an episode. The second half has been for me waiting for goods to come in. That's the main issue.
I got me family.
So now this power station is working, and now every single person is getting electricity in these
It's
homes.
shallow, but some luxury wouldn't hurt.
The other thing is that we're going to have to fix the bread situation on New Albion because these go
We've run out
through
of gabbins.
the flowers so ridiculously fast, and we're only bringing in some from Zandra. So I have to talk to the prince and see about potentially getting some more routes over here on behalf of New Albion, which is totally fine. I don't mind doing it. How are we doing with our values with regards to the zinc and the copper? So we go down. Let's see. Did I pass them? No, well, okay, there we go. The copper is less than... Okay, that's not good.
Look sharp.
What the problem is. So this is 30 seconds. Why are you not working properly? Or did I get something mixed up? I think... Well, this one should not be active at the moment then. So I'll turn that one off.
You said we could.
Because we do even have a fair amount of brass in here. I'm sorry, brass. So now that's exactly at 4. Yeah, that's exactly at 4. So we're getting 4 brass in per minute. That's not bad. It can be a lot better for sure, and we will work to make it better. The only other thing is getting the motor assembly lines built up. So now I'm kind of curious how many of our soldier workforce are going to be put towards a motor assembly line. Let's find out. 287. Now, I'll know whether we actually do have enough if we don't see any indicators above these buildings that we don't have a soldier workforce. It'll probably fix itself once I reload the game. But it's a good thing as well if we utilize them some more, that we'll get some of the motors out of here using their workforce, and then our artisans will be free to not only upgrade later on to engineers, but also to, you know, be free to do other things. For example, like work towards more flutes, because flutes is going to be pretty important for happiness themes over here. And I fixed up this little spot. So along with that, what I do want to try to work on for sure are going to be saxophones later on, which would technically take up 1 brass smeltery in order to do that, which kind of sucks. But it's a similar building like those two for the flutes, and we can just position them right in here. And then the other one is going to be to get probably like light bulbs, and filaments are going to be kind of important. The pocket watches are not possible for me at the moment because I don't have the guy that's going to change out the gold to brass. What are the other ones that I could potentially get in towards? So like gramophones. Oh, we also do need to get some wood veneers. Yeah, that's going to be mega important. But advanced weapons are also going to be extremely important. Now, what I am thinking is I have to balance the pollution and vulgarity level of New Albion so our people don't constantly rebel against us. That is a major issue. So what I'm going to be doing from now until next episode probably is I'm going to get rid of this entire population of piggies for the most part. Because I know the care packages in here do require us to have sausages, which we do have. Along with that, we do have a lot of these slaughterhouses. What I'm going to change them out to is going to be the alternative needs being cheese. The cheese need is going to be a lot better. And along with that, I am going to bring in vegetables over here to change out the fish requirements. So we do indeed have 631 vegetables already on New Albion. And we should definitely utilize it. So we're going to go ahead and activate that because I do want to get rid of a lot of these fisheries, specifically the ones back here. If I can get rid of these ones back here, that's going to really free up some more workforce and allow me to upgrade more of them to the workers, which is going to be fantastic. These guys must be doing hell fast. Oh my god. That's insane. Well, I'm going to get rid of Nate's Windmill then because we already have a lot of electricity flowing through here anyway. These guys have electricity too. It's just gone so far. I wish there was a way for me to change out the tea. But again, we are indeed going to be going to the New Horizons mod in this particular campaign. So don't worry about that whatsoever. Oh, they want fish too, don't they? Oh, yeah. Wait, what's the other one for sausages? Oh, right. The seafood stew. Hold on. I have to see how I make this thing. It's not that one. It's somewhere else.
Engineers deride art, but true beauty lies not in things seen, but those unseen.
Okay, this is starting to look a little bit more appealing than giving them the bread, truth be told. Because that is being a real problem. I'd have to bring in calamari, but we need a fertility zone for that. Which, Karlsvaha could be just that. We have a fishery going on right here. So let's go ahead and put down this. We need 50 workers over here. Okay, so I'll fix that. We have plenty of these freaking olive oil locations around here, so we can definitely swap it out for some calamari. I don't know if the larger islands do have the fertility, or if it's just the smaller ones. It looks like it's just the small fries. So here we go. This also has calamari fertility, but then it's such a small area. Trying to take a look, see at the other ones. I know we don't have it on Imperial Albahan for sure. But there are locations that we can probably utilize if we need it. Last case resort, the Docklands maybe would have it. Oh, that's actually what I needed. Thank you. I'm going to swap that out really quick. And I'm going to put some of my fur coats for that. So 100 fur coats for 3,938 wool. That's a hell of a lot. So why don't we just do it a cool 50? I think that'll be a little bit better. So we're going to work more on New Albion in the next episode as well. We're just going to be flip-flopping. That way we can make sure we have both islands working very, very, very effectively, because the Kingdom of Sapin is going to need a lot of this particular goods, mostly for farm fields and oil that's going to be coming out from Albahan for sure. So we'll get this all sorted within the next couple of episodes, no problem. I'm so happy they now have electricity. That heating power plant is doing really well, and I think this next industrial quarter over here on Albion is going to be really freaking awesome. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I always do. I love making these videos for you all and being able to talk to everybody. It's truly an incredible experience. If you're ever on the fence for making a YouTube channel, please take my advice. Don't hesitate. Do it. All right? Just start. Nothing is stopping you besides you. All right? So until next time, my friends, as I said this again, I must do it. Thank you all so very much. Please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.